Take two. Hi good people, welcome to Miss Morena's channel, and today I'm joined with two lovely guests from the
Infinite Chatter podcast.
Yes, and it's a pleasure to introduce them and be my first guest, so I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hi guys, this is Ed from the Infinite Chatter podcast.
My name is Faith, part B of the Infinite Chatter.
A, B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
And you know your girl, it's Morena, and this is a new segment actually on this channel, and it's actually reality of abroad. And so today we're going to be discussing just a few things and their personal experiences, and we're gonna maybe look into a dilemma.
Yep.
A real short one, quick one. We'll make it cute. You know? Yeah, so let me just have an understanding, guys. Like, you know, you guys have been here for what now?
I'm almost clocking 2 years.
Yeah.
Me clocking 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, me too as well.
Yeah,
So it's fairly new, but still not so new. I can't say we're new, you know. It's like we're still there. We're still learning. We're still learning. Yeah, but we definitely have something.
Where did time go?
Yeah, exactly.
Where did time go for sure?
It goes so quick.
It goes so quick, yeah.
Tell me about it. Like, I can't believe it.
It was just the other day.
Yeah,
the other day we just
that we
started
landed at Melbourne Airport.
Yeah, and how's life treating you though?
Oh, life. Let me say at the moment it's. To me, I would say it's good. Life is good. It's just learning to balance your wants, your needs, and also like your responsibilities, and also like being disciplined to them. So and also take it easy, because it's not a soft landing as people say.
Oh my God, we're gonna get into that.
Yeah, it's not a soft landing. Yeah.
Tell me about
and you
it.
gotta work. You have to work. You have to work. Yeah, to survive here. Yeah.
What do you think so far?
As for me, so far so good.
Yeah.
The bits where it's negative, the bits that is over 100.
Yep.
So it's more of just balancing.
Balancing it out. Wow. Yeah. So basically, I would say so far so good. It has its times. Like I said, oh my God, sometimes I miss home.
Yeah.
Oh, where's the lie? There are days that you would be like, I wish I was home.
I'm like,
But
man,
then again, you're like,
you're here. You're like,
yeah, I'm already here anyway.
Like,
So
at times it's like life is so nice, so
nice,
high
and
there, and you're having fun, and you're like, damn man, I wish I'll go back home.
I am the one who made the choice.
Yeah, there are days you're like, I'm blessed to have made this choice, but there are days you're like, no, I just want to go home. Yeah, you just miss home. You just want to go sit down. You want to go sit down with your mom somewhere. Like, literally.
I miss talking, just like
talking.
gossiping with my mom.
Gossiping physically.
Gossiping with my mom. I just miss it.
Yeah, I just miss those afternoon naps, and we would agree with my mom.
Yeah.
Who's going first to nap?
Wow.
What an opportunity!
Yeah,
There's no
we
chance
can't
to take a nap and
Hey, Sangapi.
Where?
That's our your hours count.
Oh no, you're being paid per hour. You imagine sleeping in.
No, you can't.
And there's a shift that you just said no to. No.
you acha tu niende.
Acha tu niende.
So like, okay, I just start by I want to understand, like, tell me your relocation journey here, and like what pushed you, and like where the help came from. Like, you know, you're like, wow, I think I want to move to Australia.
Yeah.
Where did you start? What was it like? Yeah.
Okay. I'll go first. With me, I decided to move to Australia 2 months to when I came here. It was such a
2 months.
A snap.
Imagine.
It was a snap. But before that, I was like, I think my financial state is not what I want, and based on what I really want in what I want to settle in for, I am not able to get it here. So I need to look for other avenues to be able to be financially stable, and also to be able to support my family. And I looked at it and I'm like, no, if I continue staying here, I'm gonna be I live in the kind of black tax slave of building home and forgetting yourself. And I told myself I need to look for opportunities to Then I decided to come here. So it was a pulled in efforts, myself, my sibling and my parents. So yeah, they supported me, and I was lucky. The process went so quick. In 2 months. In 2 months I had my visa, like getting ready to come. I landed. I remember having a host. Then the next day I just booked a ticket and I just lost, like my host was like, I don't have a place to.
What?
Yeah.
The nightmare at times.
It was a nightmare, but I couldn't. Oh, sorry, Mom and Dad, I didn't tell you this because they didn't know.
Yeah.
And
because you don't even.
I can't tell them because they even don't know the process of me coming to Australia. They just know that their daughter went somewhere, applied. I used options to come here, so I applied. I came here, and I'm like, they even don't know the process. They just trusted me and they gave me the money I paid. They pulled up and they like, go. You want it? Go for it. Yeah. Wow. So not having a host, I had to call my homie. She was in Sydney, and I told her, you know what, Chela, I need someone to host me. I already have a ticket, and someone that was to host me has already hosted someone else, so she doesn't have a place to host me. So like I'm in this like rant, and I need to get someone to pick me up at the airport. Yeah, so she found someone and I was hosted, and I remember it was I came here, had a good reception. Literally, I remember the first day arriving at 6 a.m. in the morning, shopping for the necessary essentials, having my SIM card, blah blah. It was good. It was a good landing. Then one of the girls that was hosted by the lady that was to host me reached out, and she was like, have you applied this? Have you applied that? I'm like, what is that? Oh, like, okay. You know what, my host, they're so busy. I only see them at midnight when they come home, and they leave at 5 a.m. So literally, during the day I was by myself. So she was the one like, apply for this. They would come pick me up. Then after 2 weeks, I moved out from that place. I moved in with them. So we were a crew of us, out 16. Wow. Remember living in an apartment, and we were all Kenyans. It was so good. Like literally, you're not lost. You find you need this, someone is there to help you. You need to go somewhere, someone is there to drop you. I was lucky. Wow. Literally, I never had a family here. I never had it was just friends that I met. So, and we grew from there, from helping each other, from like literally finding ways to get beddings, everything. We made everything work out. Yeah. Even starting off like getting jobs. I got job. My first job I got on my 3rd week. After 2 weeks I was working. Yeah. Wow. So I was like, yeah. Wow. So it was good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sure.
I can say I'm so much grateful for them for that experience. It was the best. Yeah.
What's it? What you got? How was it for you?
Well, as for me, I growing up, I really wanted to go abroad. Oh. I wasn't really specific. Yeah. I loved the US at that time. Yeah. But I wasn't it was just a thought. Yeah. But now when I was done with uni, and of course there are no jobs in Kenya. Jobs are for the chosen few.
Yeah. Whom do you know? Yeah.
Who do you know in the government or whatsoever? Yeah. So the idea of coming to Australia was moving around. Like it was really a thing in Eldoret.
Yeah.
The last 2 years.
Yeah.
And my parents thought, there's this country we've had.
Yeah.
And also I had cousins here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, they're really doing well. Do you want to try? I'm like, yeah. I'm open to trying it. Yeah. So applied. The process was really smooth.
Used an agent?
Yeah, I used an agent.
Oh,
okay. We worked together for like 5-6 months. Because I applied, I think, in Feb. By August, that's when I was landing here. Yeah. So it was really good. All efforts combined. My siblings and my parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. financial support that is.
Yeah.
So landed here somewhere in August. I think it was elections time in Kenya at that time. So how was it for me? Was quite smooth, like, cause I was received by my own cousin.
Yes.
So we even had a room to ourselves, a bed to ourselves. Like, really smooth and easy. She taught us everything that we needed to know.
They nurtured you into
everything was really
like,
okay.
It was smooth.
I think it's never like a one shoot fits all. Everyone
got a story. It's
different.
different.
That's like amazing. So like I know you've touched on the financial bit. So like what you said your family helped you. So and you're here now, and how's the cost of living here now, and like how much probably can you insight us how much you might have spent coming here and there?
Well,
how's the cost of living?
Like everything combined that I used to the time I landed went up to 1.5. About 1.5 million plus the flights, plus the visas, plus the school fees deposit, everything.
The flights to everything.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
That was cheap.
Roughly 1.5 million.
That was cheap for you.
Okay.
Cheap.
Yeah. I spent more than that.
How much did you
I
spend?
spent 1.8.
1.8.
Yeah, because of course it used to vary with
the
what
flight.
with the flight and also what the school is offering.
Even the
and when you
exchange rate. I started knowing the exchange rate. Wow.
Let me give you a story of the exchange rate. I remember getting an offer letter and sending it to my dad. And my dad, he didn't specify the dollar. He went and did the math with the US dollar. And do you know what he told my brother? You know what? Tell your sister.
She's not going.
Going anywhere.
The dollar.
The US dollar is crazy. It was crazy at that time. It was crazy at that time.
Up to 200.
I remember my brother like telling me,
Ed, 50 or 60.
160 it was really.
My brother called me like, Ed, this is a lot of money.
And
I'm like, no, it's this amount. And he's like, okay, easy. Tell me now.
It's the Australian dollar.
It's the Australian dollar. And he says, now get it. And my dad was, okay, let's do this.
And how about
with settling down, I would say settling down here, comparing to what I spent before I came, it's worth it. And at the moment, it's all about finding jobs. Once you have jobs here and you can be able to manage your finances well. It is expensive, of course. The groceries part is expensive.
Of course, we are in a different
economy, so and every actually the inflation is affecting everyone. It's not just Kenya, it's not just the US, it's
actually,
everywhere.
It's crazy in here.
Crazy in here. So you come in with bills. Maybe with me, I was okay with bills, knowing, like, learning to pay bills by myself because I used to pay. But here it's crazy. Everything is a bill. Like, literally, you have a car, but you're still paying for
using the road. Me, that one.
Literally,
tolls.
no.
People in Kenya pay for the expressway as well.
Yeah, but still,
in a developed country.
Let's leave the tolls. Let's even leave the tolls. Like, the radio, like, literally, why should I keep paying for radio every
and it's my car.
It's my car. You already,
come on, man.
Yeah, the government, you already know that this car is mine. It belongs to Edwina. Why should I keep paying for it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think it should be a one-off thing. So that when you sell is when you pay for it, because it's not that somebody else is gonna own it in between here.
I haven't really understood that system.
I don't understand, because I think they're taxing a lot. By the time you're like,
me, I didn't even know when you're going to register your car, you pay tax. You see, I've gotten. I didn't know. So they're asking me how much. I'm like, it's a lot, and they're actually wondering. Even then, they're like, do you want to declare it as that? Me, I'm like, it's.
You didn't know.
I didn't know. So someone was like, oh my god, that's not how we go about it. But I know, anyways.
What's that?
Like when
you're
you buy
declaring the amount of
car, when you go to
to when you're registering your car, you don't declare that you bought it at 10,000. You said maybe
less.
You said less. Or
no, I didn't know.
She didn't know. Like, you're gonna pay a lot.
Me, I didn't know even I was paying. Me, I thought I was going, guys, this is my car, please change it to me. Yeah. And
guys,
like,
I think for you to survive here, you should have friends. You need to know someone. You need to be street
smart. But I now
smart.
later learned it that it's a bill. Fucking everything is a bill.
Everything is a bill.
But you feel like you can afford it.
You can afford it. Yeah, you can afford
Right?
it. Yeah, I feel like you can afford it because, like, literally, here you can drive for almost 120 kilometers in a day and don't feel it because when I came here, I was told, before I came, I was told, if there's anything that you should never worry about in Australia is the price of fuel. Because at the end of the day, it's affordable. However much it goes crazy and you have enough shifts, you can still afford to fuel a car. As long as your car is,
you're good.
Yeah, you're good. So never ever complain about like fuel prices going up. Yeah.
So you also in agreement that you can pretty much do the lifestyle.
The lifestyle is.
If you had working,
it's way different.
Oh yeah, you have to be hardworking, girl.
Yeah.
You need to be
but
hardworking.
you need to balance out.
You need to balance out.
Balance out on if you are really looking to save.
You're
really looking to
invest back
achieve
home,
something.
achieve something.
Yeah. You can always balance things out.
You can always balance things out. Yeah.
Okay. So and I'm gonna go to the next question in terms of adaptability and culture shocks. How's your experience so far with the language, the culture, the transition?
Well, it was really hard to like fit into the white culture.
Yeah.
What terms?
Like first of all, they're not really friendly people.
Low-key racism is what you're saying?
No.
Not really racism, but they're not people who are open to having you with them. They're not socially present.
Maybe they don't know much about your culture, so they don't even know.
Yes, they really don't want to bother with anyone.
People live their own life. Mind your own business for sure. Nobody wanna care about your shit.
Nobody wants to care.
Oh yeah, by the way, everyone is on their shit.
Everyone is on their shit. You even don't know the name of your neighbor. I'm sorry to say that.
Yeah, true.
Actually, like I think I experienced that when I literally I'm a social butterfly. So I'm like, oh hi. I got lots of call receptions. Like someone like even you're walking and someone moves aside or something like, and people here don't shake hands often. It's like, but
just a fake smile.
It's a fake smile or hi.
I hate that, man.
I hate that thing. Why?
Where I live, because I basically have to use an elevator. So I have to meet people at the elevator or at the lobby. And it's always fake smiles and no one even knows your name. At times I'm just like, why do you have to do?
Rest, please. Even hold your phone then and start moving because I don't want you looking at me. Fake. You saying hi and you're giving me a fake smile. No.
Yeah. Then
there's this other thing I've realized here. Like, why do people need to kind of shout when they're responding to? Like, am I not listening?
They feel like you're not
understanding them. Someone acting like they don't even understand you,
But I feel like when you talk about that, I'll maybe touch on the English is kind of different.
It's kind of different.
There's no English that's
the same. But I hate it when they say,
different.
"Oh, you talk so good. You talk so much good English. Like you talk good English."
Or someone is like, "Your English is good."
I know.
What were you expecting?
They're like, "Oh, did they teach you English back up?"
And I remember some place I was working at, like, you call Edwina, that's an English name. And I'm like,
or the people were like, what's your name?
Name? Yeah, is that your name? Or is it? Then you tell me then. No, you tell me.
You have bad assumptions.
Exactly. Like literally, of course, we know the people from China, they have to get an English name. You know that? Yeah, they have to get an English name. And I'm like, no. Speak English in my country, and this is my name. This is my birth.
It is an official language.
It is an official language.
I I don't know.
Let's normalize that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
another culture shock is that like social life here is really different from
there's
back
lots
home.
of loneliness.
And you really need to up your game.
I miss my friends.
Yeah.
As for me, there was lots of crying.
I cry till today. Sometimes I just like, wow. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's
true. It's a lot. It's a lot because at times you've gone to work, you come back, there's even no one in the house, people are working.
You can't even live with people and you don't see each other.
You don't even see each other. You don't even see each other. Everyone is working, and you cannot, like, literally you have to find a ground where you have to catch up with friends. If you don't, again, you're gonna drown in depression.
Yeah, you're gonna be avoidant, and you're gonna go.
I think it changes the perspective of people, how people communicate, interact.
Yeah.
And I now understand the people. You remember when you were back in Kenya and you could like, alienda manjua na nyamaza siku hizi, bro. There's no time even to be like always on a phone call. Like literally. Man. If you get that prime moment, the only time you can think, the only person that you can think of is your family, your parents.
Yeah, first of all, it's my sleep because I don't been sleeping. I need to sleep.
Yeah.
I need to. After that, I'm waking up.
And you can count the number of times you
my house has been messy the whole time.
Me personally, I make a structure to try call them like during the weekends.
During the weekends, yeah.
Because if I try 15 during the week, man, it's too much. It's too crazy.
Because you would want to call them during the week and they are working at that time. Maybe they are at work because weekdays when it's afternoon or evening here, they are working back home. So, okay, during the weekend unless you're not working, because again during the weekend you might get some jobs and you're like,
yeah, exactly. Like it's hard. Honestly, it's hard.
When you can,
yeah. It's
and the time difference doesn't help it either.
Yeah. And here life is always on the rush. It's always on the run. You're just it's always like hey. There's
something to do.
You have to show up. Yeah.
It's like every minute is accounted for.
And people here keep time.
You're not cleaning, you're cooking, you're not drinking, you're at work.
Right now, I value sleep. Me, I'll be sleeping. Me, will find me in my bed. I'll be sleeping. Because I'll be working nights. I'll be working days.
But when you get a chance,
day and night.
You realize that. Like the sleep piles up, you think that I slept for 1 hour and that's enough. No,
fatigue,
bro.
Man.
Until fatigue is real here.
Catches up
with you. Yeah.
Me kwanza tufanya nights. You guys will look old kidogo, but it's okay. Also me I do nights, but I try balance it out. At times I'm like, wow, no.
You're always doing nights, like.
At times I like do 3 active nights a week or 4.
Yeah.
But at times I'm like I'll do it like for a fortnight like that. And then the other fortnight I'm let it
go. Yeah, sure.
But it's not easy, man. It's not easy to sleep. Even in the afternoon, it's just not the same. But anyways, that's the lifestyle here. Yeah. So maybe we move to the next one.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
With the lifestyle and balancing everything, I think it's affordable. Like if you can just work on a budget, groceries, clothing,
live within your means.
There are always thrift shops. There are always like you can always find something worth it. Yeah.
What you can't afford,
leave it. Oh, that's an advice. What you can't afford, please.
If you want that Gucci bag, that's Dolce & Gabbana,
just save it. Just save for it.
Yeah. No pressure. Take your time. You can always have it.
Yeah.
But to each their own. Okay, you're not talking nayo kufa. Anyway, I'm not gaslighting you, but I'm just
groceries jumenua. Gucci.
Yeah, have you seen how people are living? People's priorities are different.
Oh.
Yeah, people priorities are different.
So I prioritize a bag.
A bag, yeah, and I would take a snack for dinner.
I mean, if you want it and it's gonna make you happy.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
I would want to go for it.
Twitch that one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so if you want a Lamborghini, go for it. Oh, another culture shock is that these fancy cars that we used to see back home, like they're literally everywhere. Tell me why I came here and I was like,
just okay.
What was the hype of Tesla back home?
Tesla, It's an Uber here. Some
It's
people
an
use
Uber
it
here.
as Ubers.
They even found in the weirdest suburbs, like,
And
you
they
know that the
rated
richest.
as bad cars.
Yeah.
That's why I wouldn't even drive one.
I wouldn't. Oh.
The most rated car is a Toyota Corolla.
Personally, if you want to get one, it takes now 3 years. If you want anyone, it's that's the demand. Like it's because it's good and it's value for money.
Value for money, yeah, sure.
Anyway, the reality of moving to a new country, like, what do you feel like? You know, it's good being here, to be honest, but what don't people know about it? Like, what are the cons? I don't want to scare anyone, but I mean, what do you feel like? Just maybe you name something someone should know, like, and you're like, wow,
One thing I'd say for anyone who one day would reconsider being abroad is there's no time to being choosy on what to do. There's
standards,
standards achia
Terminal 1A.
terminal 1A.
Achia Terminal 1A for sure.
Yeah. If you really wanna go abroad, kumbuka huku, most jobs are casual.
Yeah.
So you have to sweat for it.
But either way, I feel like people have the wrong perspective. You see all those people in corporate over here, most of them are not earning that good.
I think there's not so much money.
As back at home, we know corporate is doing well,
but it's the opposite.
People who are mechanics, people who are tradies, people who are like in the mines, they are making good money.
And they say there's dignity in what you do. There's dignity in your job.
What you
so if you are a cleaner,
it's a skill.
You get as much as a cleaner.
There's no one actually here who's looking down on you.
Yes, no one is looking down on you, and no one is even like competing on each other.
They actually recognize you as people who earn a lot.
How about you?
The reality check here is that you gotta work to get paid, and you can determine there is no less or there's no less to saying that you're paying less, you're paid less. It's all about your effort. You have to put in the effort. And again, something else that I would tell someone out there wanting to come here and please don't forget to make friends, because life here can
live a little, man.
Live a little. Don't forget yourself. Make friends and not just friends from your country. Like you're abroad, be global. You don't know what the other Nigerian person knows, what the other Indian guy knows. You don't know what the Australian Caucasians knows. There's so many things. It's not all about the money at all. It's not all about the money. It's not all about your studies. Like, be all rounded. It's gonna help you somewhere.
That's a really cool point.
And another thing is,
people tend to like people tend to like make you here. People are just friends with other Kenyans. Either just
by like homies.
Try to, if you can,
try to interact.
It's not easy because also these people are not that
hard
open.
to make friends. I remember telling myself like how I would make so many friends when I come in, because I'm a social butterfly. Wow, it's dawned on me.
Maybe you can't
hard.
do.
No, it's not easy.
I was saying that another thing that people should not forget is you got yourself here. Like, it's just you. If you're gonna allow yourself to just like lose yourself, you will lose yourself. If you will allow yourself to flourish, you will flourish. So it's always about you.
And it's an
you are the decision maker and everything. So if you wanna get lost in drugs, get lost in everything,
there's lots of freedom here.
Yes, there's lots of freedom, and also there's lots of things to do.
I feel like
every choice you make, it's entirely on you.
I feel like here you have like you have the option to become your own person.
Yes. And despite
you
the challenges
yes and no
that you can face as a person, it is only you who can come out of it.
True.
So you just got yourself.
That's
So
insightful.
deep. That's so deep,
You guys have jumped to my already jumped to my other question. Because the other question was advice will give to you yourself or someone processing to come here, relocate here. Yeah, I think you've answered that, but maybe
it's beautiful on this side.
Honestly, it is. I wouldn't
If
even
you are
lie.
trying,
if you're trying, don't give up. Don't give up. Yeah, don't give up on like pursuing to come abroad. And it shouldn't just be Australia. Like as long as we talk, there's always a way to come to Australia. Maybe your dream is coming to Australia, and you have you can always go to the UK and come to Australia on a work visa. People have done that. We've met people doing that.
Yeah,
you can go to another country and come here,
and
they will even recognize
our Kenyan people. They don't. Because already, like as you said, at a point in Eldoret, there was so much fuss about coming here. And obviously you're telling each other, oh, come through school. I know it's probably easy to come here through school, but our people don't know there are other options.
There are other avenues of coming to Australia.
You only just need to have knowledge. Like that Bible verse you said.
Oh my God.
Like have knowledge. Knowledge is your friend. We're gonna wrap up with dilemma question something. I don't know how to put it. You guys are gonna give me suggestions in the inbox, and then so if you've not subscribed,
please
why do you not subscribe?
A moment. Let's give them a moment.
Why?
Kimbi Apple fast.
Kimbi Apple
fast.
Like it's somewhere. Subscribe just down here. Subscribe.
Please. Anyways, let's grow. So I got this I don't know, Twitter somewhere. It was a discussion. So the topic was, is selling land to go to Australia a viable option? I feel like people have been brainwashed to think abroad is the answer. Spending 3 million plus is just crazy. Why not spend that money? Maybe even bribe someone to get a good job here than selling land. Selling land can bring curses from ancestors.
I think first of all, it's the last statement that I don't agree. I will not agree to like bring curses, like unless you believe. Okay, I always say I'm always a believer of your intuition, a believer of what you want. So like selling land and coming abroad, you have to weigh options too. Like at what level were you? If you are maybe you are a doctor and you're in a position whereby you could get that money, for sure I would say please stay back home.
Because it's not easy as well.
It's not easy as
people
well.
Make
because
it
people make it like
look like
there's lots of sweating for
it. Like why come here as a student and you study 6 years as a doctor? Why don't you do your exams and come here on a work visa then? Like there's so many avenues. I want us to be like enlightened, not to just fall into the trap of just because it's easier to get to Australia on a student visa, I'll go for the easier option. Why not? Why not apply? Work a bit harder and try and do the exam and come here as a doctor. Because bro, you've studied 6 years to be a doctor, then you come here and start another course. Are you gonna live your life just studying, like just paying fee, not even enjoying being a doctor? Okay, then selling land.
There are careers that are hearts, from the heart.
So
if you really wanted to be a doctor in Kenya, please practice it because you wanted it. Because there's no point of you selling you being a doctor to coming here to be a warehouse assistant somewhere.
Reason with me out. Assuming you're paid maybe 600k back at home.
Per month? Oh no, stay home.
That's enough for you.
Yeah, right?
Because like I believe home there are so many avenues to earn more with that 600. With that 600 you can even multiply that money.
But what about even having a side hustle?
But how about when when you're here you're open to more, like the life here is different, right?
It is different, Morena.
You're open
but
to more.
excluding taxes, excluding expenditure, excluding rent here, it's that 600 is
so much more.
It's still so much more,
Yeah, I think so too. It's
because on average, let's say you work in a fortnight and get maximum $4,000. That is, you never slept in that house.
Or maybe no, you can give it
3,000.
You can give it more. Some people earn up to 5,000.
Let's say 5,000.
Yeah,
so 10,000 in a month.
Yeah.
That is around.
Not comfortably. You sweated.
That's
That's 1M.
That's around
900,000 Kenyan shillings.
So you have a house to pay for. Let's remove another 1,000.
Another 1,000.
So you come down to 800.
800.
You have maybe a few bills to pay.
Yeah.
Comes up to
750.
You have school fees too.
Oh my God. It's even less than the 600k that
So
you're
if
earning
you are,
in Kenya.
if you are earning 600 minus tax.
Minus tax.
In Kenya.
Where are the jobs paying 600 unless
In
you're
Kenya.
big states?
Yeah, that's it. That's what. Like
Maybe there are. I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Sure. Maybe
But
they
if
are.
you are a hustler, babe,
Please come.
Yeah, it's not easy, but yeah, I mean, it's worth it. I feel like
You have to work for it.
if you're not very attached to that land, sell it.
Sell it.
You won't come here and buy it on the first month, definitely.
Of course, yeah.
But
in like 2
you know,
years,
I don't like, people sold
like
the
3
idea
years.
of coming abroad to be like, it's like you'll fika and start.
there's no.
You come, you have to settle in, you have to buy some things, you have to
survive.
You have to take time to adjust.
You need a car.
You need a car, you need a good house, you need to settle down.
Yeah.
You need some like certificates which cost money. You need a lot of things, and
to be able to earn
maybe
good money.
like reasonably, maybe take even 1 year to settle down. Because you have to take care of yourself first before you're able to take care of any other person. Even back at home, your parents,
Another thing that I would love to tell also parents, like they need to understand that when they are sending their kids here, they need to understand the situation. They brought them, of course they are depending on them, but give them a grace period of at least 2 months.
Allow them.
It's the mental health that we need for this person to be able to think of ways to get money.
I feel like
to be able to settle even in.
They don't know. It's like a transition. You don't come and start making money. You have to like go through
some ups and downs. Some you yourself being left in a house, no job, because literally if you got no job, there's nowhere you're gonna go. Like literally you're gonna stay in the house. It's not like Kenya. You can go and sit.
But you're not scaring away anyone.
Yeah, true.
Selling that land, it's worth it. We've seen it work.
Yeah,
people buy like double that.
People even buy more than that.
People building
as long as you're not a lazy person.
Yeah, as long as you're not a lazy person, because
there's no
you
time
gotta work
for
for it.
Yeah, true.
There's no time for being slow.
This is not like being a teacher in Kenya where you go on holiday and you're still being paid. No.
There are corporate jobs who do that.
They are, but not all. Like literally, as a student, when you come here,
you have to sacrifice a lot. You have to put your mind and your game at it.
But thinking back to it, it's worth it.
It's really, it's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah. Anyways, guys. Let me say it's been lovely.
It's been lovely
having you here. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Maybe tell the people who you are, where they can find you. What you do, what's your, give us something.
Okay. So this is Ed again. I'm known as Eddie J Tor on my social media handles. So I'm part of the Infinite Chatter podcast. Follow us on all social handles at the Infinite Chatter podcast.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. And my name is Faith, but on my social media handles I'm chocolating bit. Please follow me. And also follow our podcast account. We have great content out there. Please listen to us. You are welcome to share your ideas as well.
We want to see your comments.
And also, let's keep it going. Subscribe to Morena's channel as well.
Let's grow.
I hope we shared a lot on life abroad and coming abroad.
We'll give more insights, of course.
You can DM us. We'll try. We'll try our best to respond.
Give me your dilemmas as well. It's something I want to incorporate so much over here. So give me things you're going through. Let's
There's
talk.
There's a lot of stories out here because everyone got their own story to tell. There are people who are left in the airport. Literally, and just because you have a Kenyan, what's the bracelet?
We have
It's a savior because I have a friend in Brisbane. He was left at the airport, and the only rescue was him noticing a man walking at the airport with his bracelet, and he knew, this is a Kenyan. You're gonna save me. I have nowhere else to go. So that's it.
Okay guys, lovely so much. Till next time.
Bye.